Assume that you have the drawing of two graphs. Someone asked you a question. Are they equivalent? Let me explain the adjacency matrix to you so you know how to answer this person. One way to present a graph is by drawing it. Another way is to list its nodes and arcs. Another widely used representation is the adjacency matrix. Consider that n stands for the number of nodes. The adjacency matrix has size n by n. For example, graphs G and H have 6 nodes, so their adjacency matrix will have 6 rows and 6 columns. In the adjacency matrix, each entry is the number of edges between two nodes. Let's write the adjacency matrix of graph G. There are 6 nodes, so we have a 6 by 6 matrix. Node A has one arc with node B and one arc with node F, so add 1 to AB and 1 to AF. All the other nodes in row A will have an entry of 0 because there is no connection between node A and them. Let's fill in the second row now. Node B has exactly one connection with node A and one with C. So let's update the matrix. Node C is connected only with B and D, and there is only one arc between B and C and B and D. So let's update the adjacency matrix one more time. Node D is connected with C and E. Node E is connected with D and F. And finally, node F is connected with E and A. Perfect! This matrix is the adjacency matrix of graph G. Now, pause the video and try to write yourself the adjacency matrix of graph H. Alright, you should have obtained a matrix like the adjacency matrix of graph G. If you compare the adjacency matrix of G with H, you see that they are equivalent. For example, node A is equivalent to node 1, B to 2, C to 3, D to 4, E to 5, and F to 6. This means that the graphs J and H are equivalent. We'll talk a bit more about equivalent graphs when we discuss about isomorphism. Before we close, I would like you to try to write another adjacency matrix. Consider the graph with vertices A, B, C, and 4 edges. What is the adjacency matrix of this graph? You can pause the video now and try to write it yourself. As you can see, there are 2 edges between nodes A and B. So the entry between A and B is going to be 2 instead of 1. You should have an adjacency matrix like the one that you see on your screen. Did you enjoy learning about the adjacency matrix? Are you curious about graph theory? I have a new playlist that may be of your interest. I recorded multiple videos explaining the main concepts, problems, and theorems of graph theory. I'll leave the link in the description, and I'll be waiting for you in the next video.